Hey Lancers, it's Paige from the Office of Alumni and Career Services at Longwood University. Today I'm chatting with Kyle Yantis, a 2013 grad, to talk about his job as a recent alumni in Northern Virginia. Hi Kyle, how are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Good. It's sunny and beautiful here in Farmville, and I'm hoping it's up the same in Northern Virginia.
Oh yeah, 3 hours difference. The weather's pretty much the same. It's good so far.
Anyway, so we'll go ahead and start. Tell us a little bit about your company and how'd you get started in your field?
Yeah, so Konica Minolta is a multinational, multi-billion-dollar organization. It's about 41,000 employees worldwide. And I got involved in my position just through my experience in the real estate industry. When I first left Longwood, I had a license for mortgages and practiced in the Richmond area for a time. And I was brought on as an employee to cater to that industry in the document imaging and information management systems organization.
Very cool. And I'm guessing the transition from Farmville, where I got stuck behind a tractor today, is very different from Northern Virginia. What was your transition like?
It is extremely different. I actually relocated from Northern Virginia down to Farmville and back. I grew up here, and it's certainly a metropolitan area that never sleeps. You know, New York is a city that never sleeps. I think Nova is the suburbia that never sleeps, and it's just always a hustle and bustle, but it's a fun and nice contrast.
Very cool. So as a young alum, is Northern Virginia like the place to be if they wanted to get involved in your line of field?
I certainly think so. My office is based in Tyson's Corner, and I actually attended a speech with Pete, who is the CEO of Fairfax County Development Board, and he said that Tyson's Corner and Northern Virginia is likely to be the largest growing center of commerce in the entire U.S. over the next few decades. So pretty much any field anybody's looking to get into, it's a good spot to do some job searching.
Yeah, very cool. So if a Lancer wanted to follow in your footsteps, what is one or two great pieces of advice that you give them?
Sure. Well, first of all, it would be to take advantage of the requirement for an internship for graduation. Those organizations that you might meet with or the ones you might work for will give you a huge leap in terms of figuring out what you want to do. It'll give you a trial and error almost to say what a career would be like, as well as it gives you just a foothold in the door of saying, I have some office experience and I'm able to then market myself a little bit better based on what's been done day to day. Migrating from the classroom to a business setting can be quite different, and that internship gives you almost a half step rather than a full leap. And it's something you definitely don't want to miss. And start out with something you're passionate in, for sure.
So I understand that you are a sociology major and a homeland security minor. So how did those experiences in the classroom help you with Konica Minolta?
So sociology is actually a science for the sciences. It's intended in its foundation to govern all the other different sciences. So essentially, it gives you a strong foundation on a broad range of things. I always like to say, rather than being a valley in the ocean, it's more like the Great Lakes. You have a shallow knowledge of everything. And it really helps in terms of being able to read other people, where they're coming from, what their goals might be, and how you might be able to assist them both in and out of the business workplace. I do a lot of networking, and that really assists in saying, okay, maybe I don't have a direct business need or relationship with this person, but I know this guy over here that needs their services, or I can connect these two people. And that is a huge lesson to learn. People are always willing to help out other people, despite what media premonitions would say. There's always a need for others to help others. And so by building a strong network and connecting other people, depending on their needs, it'll take you places without even realizing it.
Very cool. And just to finish things up, what is the thing that you miss most about Longwood?
I miss being able to drive 2 minutes out of town and be in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
go camping, and really have a close-knit community where community service as well as citizen leadership is at the heart of things. Being in a metropolitan area, it can become a bit of a rat race per se. And so there's a small town family atmosphere that does become a missing piece every once in a while. So that is something that I miss for sure.
Well, be sure to come and visit campus sometimes. Well, thank you so much, Kyle, for chatting with me today.
Sure. No, it's a good time. I look forward to seeing the new Alumni Center, and go Lancers.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of LancerViews. Keep watching for more advice from alumni and be sure to connect with Kyle on LinkedIn. Plus, check out Konica Minolta in the links below. Do you have advice to share with your fellow alumni? Let us know. Give us a shout out on Twitter at Longwood Alumni or tell us in the comments below. This LancerViews has been brought to you by the Office of Alumni and Career Services at Longwood University.